Icardi, prova a girarsi Icardi, destro secco, rete, proprio lui, il capitano.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Quinkin, and welcome to the very first episode of the Inter Milan career mode. This is a career mode I've been waiting so long to do. We had to wait for the Bayern career mode to finish, and now we can start this beautiful career mode. And guys, I feel like this is going to be such a special career mode because Inter Milan lately haven't been the side that they used to be back in 2010 when they won the Champions League, and you know, they were one of the strongest sides in Europe. Now they can't even qualify for the Euro League. Last season they finished 7th place in the Serie A, and honestly it's very sad to see one of the greatest European teams fall in shambles and just have poor results season after season. But that is why I am here, to make this team great once again. And if you enjoy this episode, make sure to slap a like and show your support. Let's get the start of this series with 100 likes. That is all I'm asking. But boys, it's going to be a great career mode. And guys, before we move on in this career mode, I have a huge question for you guys, and whatever you guys answer with is going to have a huge impact on what I do continuing forward. So, would you guys like to see a season 3 of the Bayern Munich career mode, or would you guys want me to end that series and start a new career mode like the Real Madrid career mode that I feel like would be really fun to do alongside with this Inter Milan career mode? Obviously, the Inter Milan career mode will be the one I work on the most and, you know, pour out my heart on, but I feel like having 2 career modes at once is finally going to work now, and it's going to give me time to ask you guys questions in this career mode, and you know, it's going to be a lot better moving forward. So would you guys want to see season 3 of the Bayern Munich career mode or a new career mode with Real Madrid that you guys have been begging me to do? Go ahead and vote right now. So guys, before we get into the squad or any signings that I want to make in the transfer market, the first thing we're going to take a look at is the objectives for this Inter Milan side. So within 3 seasons, we have to reach the semi-final, and it's been such a long time since Inter has been in a Champions League, and that is the main priority this season, to reach the Champions League. It doesn't matter if we get 2nd or 3rd, but we need to qualify for the Champions League. I do not want the Euro League, I want the Champions League. And in domestic success, we need to reach the round of 16 in the Coppa Nazionale. I feel like we can reach a little further and obviously finish in a Champions Cup place. And guys, here comes the first question of this career mode series. Should Inter Milan be in European competition in the first season of this career mode, or should we just let it be how it is in real life and stay out of European competition and just focus on domestic success? I'll leave it up to you guys, because I feel like a career mode without European competition is kind of stale, kind of dead, but I'll try my best to make it as entertaining for you guys this season if we do not have any European competition. But have your say in the iCard right now, yes or no, should we have European competition? And now it's time to take a look at the squad. So this is the squad that got 7th place in the Serie A last season. We have a lot of new transfers. We got Dalbert, Cancelo, Valero also coming in, a very new player there. So there are a lot of new players that Inter do have, and they made a lot of moves in the summer. But this is a team. We got 88 rated Handanovic. He's the age of 32, so he still has a lot of time and years to give. We got Dalbert, Miranda, Skriniar, and Cancelo. That is a very decent defensive line. 86 rated Miranda. I don't know if he's on loan or if Inter actually bought him already, but he's a very good defender, and I'm happy that he's there. We got Valero, who came from Fiorentina, and he actually does not play as a defensive mid. He plays as a cam, center mid, and center forward, but they have him playing as a center defensive mid. So I think we're gonna have to change the formation. Vecino's right next to him. He's the age of 25. He's from Uruguay, and that's a pretty decent player right there. Perisic, who was linked to Manchester United all summer long, stayed, and he's playing on the left wing. We got Candreva, who's 30 years old, so he's gonna be going down in overall rating. João Mario, very good Portuguese player, playing as cam, and Icardi as our striker. So far the starting 11 is looking good. I don't know how this team got 7th in the Serie A. Taking a look at the bench, we got a 80 rated Eder, and he's actually Italian, which is really weird. I know Eder is a Portuguese name, but he's 30 years of age. So this team is kind of weird. They have old players, but they also have good young players. So it's kind of a mix of young and experienced, which I really like. But I feel like we do need a better backup striker. Eder, I mean, he would be good for one season, but long term, we need a better backup. We got Karamo, who is from France, and he is 18 years of age. So off the bat, I'm already realizing that Inter need wingers. They desperately need wingers, because if you take a look, you got Perisic, Karamo, and that's basically all the wingers we have. And Eder, I think, plays as left wing as well. So we need wingers, bro. Like, that is the one thing we need to do. But we move on, and here we have an 81 rated Croatian center mid who's 24, 81 rated. He'll probably end off the season with a 82 rating. Then we got D'Ambrosio, Padelli, Ranocchia, Santon. These are very low rated players, and Ranocchia is 29, so he's going to be going down when he turns 30. Santon is 76. He's a little better, but players like Ambrosio and Padelli need to go because they're not really first team players. Then we got Gagliardini, 23 years of age, Italian, very good youngster right there. Nagatomo, Nokori, and Van Husten make up the reserves. And we also have these two low rated players right here. But for the most part, the skeleton of this team is pretty decent, and I feel like we could do a lot with the squad. But since I already noticed some places where we can make huge improvements, let's hit the transfer market. So guys, for this career mode, I want to make the most possible realistic signings that anyone could ever make in a career mode. I took a look and did my research, and one of the players that is linked with Inter Milan is Angel Di Maria. We do need a winger. We do have Kandreva and Perisic on the wings currently, so Di Maria could help a lot. If we're gonna have older, experienced players on the wings, I'll rather have one like Angel Di Maria, who's been in Champions League finals, who is a great player and can still grow at least to an 85 by the time he turns 30. So we're gonna put him on the short list, but we're gonna take a look at some other wingers. Another winger that was linked with Inter was Domenico Berardi from Sassuolo, and he actually looks like a good player. We're gonna scout him, and we're gonna see if we can get him. His current value is at 27 million, but we're gonna scout him to see what his value is. But this guy is a younger, much cheaper option than Angel Di Maria, who could possibly join Inter Milan, and he would help out a ton. And here is another PSG player who could potentially come to Inter. He's linked with us, and he is 82 rated, $30 million in value, and I feel like he is a younger option compared to Angel Di Maria. He is more unsettled than Di Maria at the moment, so he could be a more realistic transfer to get here in Inter. So he has some pretty good sprint speed. Composure is at 79. Attack position is pretty good. His vision could be a little better, and crossing as well. But when it comes to ball control and dribbling, this guy's a beast. This is how our short list is looking. So we got 3 players currently. We got Di Maria, Berardi, and Lucas, and we got the ratings for 2 of them. We're gonna wait for Berardi to get his rating, and then from there we'll get into transfer negotiations. And we finally get our scout report on Domenico Berardi, as well as a transfer offer from Real Madrid for Mauro Icardi for 60.4 million. That is a lot of money, but first things first, let's take a look at Berardi's overall rating. And it turns out that Berardi is 81 rated. He's only 1 rating less than Lucas. And Lucas, since he's 82 rated, he's worth 30.5 million. Berardi is 81 rated, 27.5 million. So what we're gonna do is get into transfer negotiations with all 3 players, and then from there we'll decide which player we'll go after. So first things first, we're gonna try to get my man Angel Di Maria. I loved him when he played for Real Madrid, and then he went to Manchester United, didn't play that well, and went to PSG and started playing good there. So his current value is 34 million. We only have $60 million in the bank. So the first thing we're gonna do is offer a transfer fee, and we're gonna offer the 34 million that he's valued at. So we're going to submit that offer right now. And obviously they come back and they say they want 50.3 million. And this is where we negotiate. So we're gonna propose a new offer, and we're gonna go down to 40 million. And I feel like 40 million for Di Maria is not that much. All right, and it turns out that 40 million is pretty good. So we get Di Maria for 40 million, which is a lot of money. So let's see if we can get the other 2 players for a lot cheaper. So here we go for Domenico Berardi, and wow, the player is not up for sale. That is very depressing. So we can't even loan him or buy him. Wow, he was the player I really want to get into this Inter Milan side, but looks like Sassuolo is not gonna let him leave. So we're gonna have to take him off our transfer list. But that is very sad. But it looks like we're gonna have to go in for Lucas and see how much they want for him. Once again, meeting with Unai Emery, and we're gonna try to pay less than 40 million here. Let's go. We're gonna offer a good fee here of $38 million, and obviously I feel like they're gonna reject that, and yes they do. And then they ask for 43.7 million. So we're gonna keep negotiating here. We're gonna propose a new offer, and we're gonna go up to 39.7, and then we'll see what they hit back with. So they accept that 39.7 for Lucas Moura, and they're basically the same value, 39.7 million for Lucas and 40 million for Angel Di Maria. And this is where it gets hard. Do we go for Di Maria or do we go for Lucas? I feel like Lucas would be the more realistic signing because he honestly is unsettled at PSG. So he is going to be the first player we're going to try to sign in this Inter Milan career mode. And we're going to use a new feature of delegating. So we're not going to want to pay more than 120,000 and we're not going to go higher than 180,000. So that is what we're going to ask for there. And for Di Maria, we'll just wait and then we'll see what they say about Lucas. And before we get the result of the player contract, we have some games in the International Friendly Cup that we're playing. We got U de Chile, we got Santos from Brazil, and Sporting. And I'm honestly gonna sim all these games and hopefully we don't pick up any injuries. So let's go ahead and sim these games. We still haven't heard anything with the negotiations with Lucas Moura, and we have Angel Di Maria already telling us that he's looking forward to the negotiations. So we're gonna have to go ahead and delegate for Di Maria as well. That way he doesn't get unsettled and then just completely, you know, takes away our offer. So we're gonna offer 200,000 and we're gonna go down to 250,000 and then we'll see if that is good enough for Di Maria as well. And since we're waiting for those negotiations to go through, we're gonna take a look at the offers we have here from other teams for our players. And Icardi had an offer from Real Madrid for 60.4 million. We're going to reject that. Icardi is our main man here in Inter, and we're also going to block offers. Davide Santon, an offer from Freiburg, 7.2 million. His current value is 8.5 million, and Santon is one of our better backup fullbacks. And you know, I could sell him. I could sell him and get a better backup left back, but I feel like we need to keep him. If I were to sell one, it would be D'Ambrosio, not Santon. So we're going to reject this as well. And it looks like our assistant manager did a good job. He got the contract length to 4 years and the wage to 120K, which is what I wanted. Good job from our assistant coach. And we're going to accept that offer. And Lucas joins Inter de Milan. Get in, boys. And there it is. It's official. Lucas joins for $39.7 million. And leave a comment down below. What number should we give Lucas? Should we give him number 7, number 17? I don't know. Go ahead and leave your comments down below. And let's take a look at his stats now. And here are the stats for Lucas. So he is very fast. 95 acceleration, 92 sprint speed. Very fast on his feet with 94 agility. Balance is 87. I feel like that is very important for a player. Balance is key. So he has high balance. And he also has 68 stamina. So he's going to be getting tired very easily, and strength is 56. So he's not the tallest player, not so strong. So they're going to be pushing him off the ball easily. Ball control is at 82, dribbling at 86. So when it comes to skill, he is good. And when it comes to technicality, Lucas isn't that good. He has 74 long passing, 77 short passing. His shot power is good, but when it comes to finishing, it's bad, bro. 72 finishing. That is disgusting. But here we have his 4-star skill moves, which is impressive. He can play as a right winger and left winger, and he has 3 specialties: speedster, dribbler, and acrobat, and his trait is flair. So he is a standard winger. And currently I'm thinking of putting him on the starting 11, but I know that he has to earn his way into the starting team. So as of right now, he's going to stay on the bench, but I feel like he will do a good job and he will be replacing Candreva very soon. And now that we got our winger, I feel like we need to strengthen our defense now. So the position I want to strengthen is the center back position. We do have Skriniar, but he's still too young to be a starter. So we're gonna go on the market and look for an experienced and good center back to take that place right there. And I'm gonna go after a player you guys suggested in one of my videos, and the player is Daniel Rugani from Juventus, 22 years of age. We're going to scout him, and we're also going to put him on the short list because you always see the 3 big teams in Italy trading players, selling them to each other. So I feel like Rugani coming to Inter would help him out. He'll be a starter, he'll be getting a lot of minutes, and he can grow here and be a legend. And I feel like that is a win-win for him and for us, that we get a good young player in our team. But that's a problem. He's young, not experienced. So we're going to go after some other center backs. And the experienced center back I'm looking to get is Stefan Savic from Atletico Madrid. You do see Inter and Atletico Madrid making some deals in the past, so I feel like this could be a realistic signing and it would help us out a lot. He's been in Champions League finals and he has a lot of experience at the age of 26. So we're gonna go in for Savic. We're going to scout him, and then we're gonna see what rating he is, and then we're gonna see how much he costs. That way, we know for sure how much money we're gonna need to buy him. And just in case we can't get Savage, another player I'm looking to get is Kalidou Koulibaly. He plays for Napoli, so he plays for one of our rivals, so it's gonna be kind of hard to get him in our team. So just in case we can't get Savage, we'll put him on the short list. 84 rated. He's also 26 years of age, and his value is at 36 million, so he's gonna cost a little more. And since we're waiting for our scout to get information, we're gonna take a look at the players that we can train in this career mode. So our two fullbacks, Cancelo and Dalbert, that is awesome. We can grow them. They're both 23, and Dalbert is the lower rated with 77, so we can grow him this career mode, and I would love to get him to at least an 80. We have Skriniar, who we will definitely be growing, as well as Van Heusten. And then we have the midfield with Joao Mario, Nokori, and Gagliardini as the midfielders we can grow. So it's awesome that we can grow Joao Mario. He's already 84 rated, 24 years of age. I feel like we can at least get him up to an 85 or 86, and then he'll stop having that promising player icon on his card. But here we have Karamo. You know, he's 19, 71 rated. I feel like we could grow him, but he's not a player I'm too interested in growing. And then we have Pinamonti as one of our backup strikers, and then Icardi, who we can also grow. But as of right now, the player we're going to grow is Gagliardini. He's going to be the main player we focus on training this season. And since he's a defensive mid, the main things we're going to train are defensive stats, stats in the air so he can win balls and win headers, and also some passing stats because he is a midfielder. He needs to pass. So we're going to be training him for the first part of the season, and then we'll see if we can get him up to an 80, and then we'll stop training him and then focus on another player. And wow, we actually get the news that Di Maria accepted his offer. He's gonna be making 200k, but we already got Lucas, so we're gonna reject that offer. I'm sorry, Di Maria, but Lucas was a lot cheaper, and he has more potential than you. He can go up to 84, 85, so we're gonna go with Lucas, bro. And our rivals AC Milan have not stayed quiet this transfer window. They've gone after Lars Stindl from Borussia Mönchengladbach. They paid 43.3 million for a 28-year-old forward. That is a lot of money, but he's only gonna be making 86 million a week, so it looks like Milan is strengthening the hell out of the wingers. And if you thought it's gonna be hard to face them, now it's gonna be even harder with them getting Lars Stindl. And boys, it turns out that we got eliminated in the International Friendly Cup in South America. We lost to Sporting 1-0. We had 4 points when we got into this game, so it turns out that Santos or U de Chile gained some points and they eliminated us. So, you know, it's not that bad. I wasn't really looking to go to the final or anything. It's not a trophy that's important, so it's alright. And now we get an offer that I actually want to accept. It's for De Ambrosio from Everton. They're willing to pay 8.5 million. Can we negotiate that and get some more money? Because De Ambrosio, I'm not settled on this guy. I feel like we could get a way better, younger fullback instead of him. So we're going to negotiate and try to get some more money. Can you give us 15 million for this guy? And we'll be happy to let him go. Everton, you're looking to win a league here or get into the top 4, and this guy's going to help you out a ton. So they go on and they say, all right, we'll give you 11.4 and a sell-on clause. And we're going to counter that. We're going to remove the sell-on clause. We're going to propose a new offer here. And we're gonna ask for $13 million. He's 75 rated, so I'm trying to get the most money here. They go and say 12.7. I feel like that's gonna be the best offer that they're gonna give us. So we accept that, and De Ambrosio could potentially be leaving. And we're gonna have to hit the market now for a fullback. And yes, the fullback I want to go after is Matteo Darmian. So if we're able to sell D'Ambrosio, he's going to be the fullback I want to get. He is unsettled at Manchester United. He could be leaving in real life, so he could be coming to Inter, and I would love to see him here in a blue and black shirt. So all we're doing now is waiting and waiting to see if we get our final scout reports, and we do. We get it for Daniel Rugani and for Steven Savage. So let's take a look at the transfer hub and see the ratings and current value. And this is what our scout report says. Daniel Rugani is at a rating of 80 million, and he goes between 26.9 million and 40.2. So he is going to be the cheaper option if you think about it. And we have Steven Savage, 82 rated. His current value is 26.5, and they already have a bid rejected from Monaco. So dang, that looks like Atletico Madrid is looking not to sell this guy. 34.3 to 51.7. So obviously, we're going to go ahead and try and negotiate with Rugani first, and then we'll see if we'll go ahead with Savage because he has more experience. So let's go ahead and negotiate. And I know this is pretty awkward talks between Juventus and Inter, but you know, they've done it before, and we're going to do it again, and we're going to try to get Daniel Rugani. So he's worth 21 million. We're going to go between 26.9 and 40.2. We're going to go in between. We're going to go, all right, we'll give you 31 million for Daniele Rugani. And I know that this kid probably has a lot of potential, so you're gonna try to get the most money. But it says that they want 31.1 million, and that honestly is nothing if you ask me. But should I? No, I'm not gonna counter that. I'm gonna accept that, dude. 31.1 million. I feel like that is really good. Now it's time for Steven Savage, and this guy's gonna cost a lot more. And anything under like 34 million, I'm gonna be happy with Savage. So we're gonna ask for 31 million. We're gonna give you that much, and they asked right away for 47. So that is a lot of money, and we don't even have enough to pay that much. So we're gonna go lower, $33 million for your starting center back, por favor. Submit that offer. They're still asking for 47 million. Holy crap. It looks like we're not going to be able to get him. So we'll give you 35 million. We're literally giving you all the money we have. And it looks like they're going to need some time. So, oof, it looks like we're going to go in for Rugani then. And once again, we get an offer for Davide Santon from Cagliari for 8.5 million. We honestly can't get that much for him, so we're gonna reject that. He's staying here in Inter. And with Steven Savage, they came back and they say they still want 47 million, but we do get the news that Danilo D'Ambrosio was sold, so now we have more money in the bank. So we're gonna go ahead and offer them a different negotiation with Savage and see if we get and pay less than 47 million. So let's go ahead and negotiate here. We were unsuccessful the first time, but now we have more money in the bank, so we're obviously not going to want to pay 45 million. So we're going to go down to 40 million for Steven Savage. And they say they want 41.7. We're going to go even lower than that. What about 40.7 million, sir? And it looks like that is acceptable. So 40.7 for Savage. And now it's time to decide which center back we get. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I really want to go for Daniele Rugani. He's Italian. He's already playing in Italy, so he already knows how the play style is here. And he's way cheaper, 31.1 million. Savage has experience. He's older, 82 rated, so his rating is a lot better. And he's going to cost us 40.7 million. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Should we get Steven Savage or Daniele Rugani? Go ahead and vote in the iCard right now, and I'll let you guys decide which center back we sign. Now we get a loan offer from Empoli for Van Hestun, and I'm going to accept that because he's young. He's not going to be getting a lot of time in the first team, but I feel like we're going to end off the episode right here because I don't want to continue forward and, you know, have Rugani come out the deal because he's been waiting too long. So I'm going to wait right here and wait for you guys and see what you guys decide. So go ahead and vote. I need your help right now, and I feel like we started off this career mode on the right foot. I'm having so much fun, you know, trying to rebuild this team and get some good players and sell some old ones. So I feel like we've done great so far. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to slap a like on the video, leave a comment down below on what you think I should do, and also vote. Go ahead and vote, and also subscribe if you're new and you want to see more of my content. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm Quinkin. See you guys next time. Peace.